That was awesome.
Well, thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Chinese New Year has turned, and we're in the year of the fire horse. And that's an energy of movement, courage, and speed. Today, we're keeping it simple with 3 anchors: action, boundary, and focus, especially as it relates to light language. And we've talked about light language lots of times. From the TarotStache lens, it's a frequency communication that activates identity, moves us through the liminal corridor, and reorganizes belonging through resonance. So as we think about this today, we're JJ and I are going to be chatting about the fire horse energy. Karen is unable to be here, so but we will do our best to fill that gap. So JJ, excuse me, I have to do this. We're doing light language, and this is JJ from Tuta Speaks. I'm TarotStache. Please like and subscribe. All of our contact information is below. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. JJ, how the heck are you? As I ask right as she takes a sip of her beverage.
I'm really excited to dive into this because I have felt like this year is definitely my action year. Like things that I have put off, like I have a hobby graveyard just because that's how my brain works.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like not only me, like making sure like, hey, I either need to do this or I need to give it to somebody who will do it and enjoy it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not just me. It's almost as if like people will seek me out like, hey, remember when you said you had those beehives for 2 years and you didn't do anything with them? Well, I'm teaching a course and I live next door, so let's go. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, so I feel like this is definitely a journal. You need to journal. You need to move through some things. It's fire. It's like definitely fire.
Oh yeah. Well, and what's interesting is if we look at I only have 2 pages of notes, everybody, so I have not overachieved far too much. But when we look at the Chinese New Year or the Chinese cycle, because the Lunar New Year began on Tuesday, the 17th of February. It was a new moon. It was in Aquarius. There was an eclipse going on. I think did Ramadan start? There's whole lots of stuff going on. And look, JJ's already accessing information. So move on, Gerald. So in the Chinese in the Chinese astrology, there's 12 animals are tied to earthly branches. So it's a 12-year cycle. And then there are 5 elements that are part of the Wuxing system: the wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And it's a relationship, which essentially it's how these forces of how the animals, how they generate and how they constrain each other. And it's not just a personality label. So when you hear fire horse, it's generation and constraint, not just personality. There's yin and yang built into both layers, and each element has a yin aspect and a yang expression. And so what this means is a lot of times people will talk about it's the year of the horse, which is part of it, but saying the element associated with that gives us it places us specifically in a 60-year cycle. So I'm going to pause there, and I mean there are a lot of people here, and I have missed saying hello to everybody. I'm sort of in the rhythm, so I want to say hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. You have a lot of options of where to spend your time on the YouTubes. We're glad you're spending it with us.
Mhm.
Also, appreciate watching the playback, and this is very helpful. So thank you for that. And I'm supposed to pause and go, JJ, what are you thinking before I move on?
I'm thinking that it's really easy to do is to like and subscribe to our channel and
Is
Karen's.
is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's really easy to do that.
because all of the links are in the description below, as are
Yeah,
ways to contact us and to show your support.
yeah, so
Uh,
easy.
yes. So this is what we're doing today is right now, I mean, we're set up to talk about the light language and the idea of action, boundary, and focus as it associates with those. And so if you think about this, that here's the orientation to think about the general energy for the year. Momentum becomes obvious. In the year of the fire horse, the fire plus the horse is movement.
Yeah, yeah.
It's acceleration, it's visibility, and there is a sense of urgency about it. It can feel like the year pushes things into motion rather than letting them stay theoretical.
Okay.
So this is, and what was interesting is I was checking in with the Akashic Records and activating my light language. The visual that I got was of a horse, and I had to check with somebody. The horse raising their hooves or striking, so they're getting ready to take off,
Mm.
or they're getting ready to rear up. I'm feeling a sense of, and you can tell me in the chat, are you feeling this type of energy where you're just getting ready to rear up and to bolt and to move? Or is it showing up a little differently, a little bit of the pacing? But of course, the horse is on my mind these days. So,
I would say that for me, it's like sometimes I feel that urgency to do something, but I just don't know like what's the first step, you
mhm,
know? And I feel um like for me, some things like some people just come into my life to help me, but the other stuff I just sit there and I'm like, okay, I need to do A, B, C, and D, but I don't even know where to begin.
yes.
So I'm really hoping we have some answers about that today.
Mhm. This is where the horse, in particular, the fire horse energy, agency is the theme. The horse is often framed as independent, freedom seeking, and action oriented. And in a fire year, they do it now. The do it now impulse gets really loud. I don't know if anybody um, is feeling that, and please let us know in the chat if you're feeling this way. I really like this, and this relates to this idea. I mean, because that's the idea of action. There's a whole lot of action that is needing to happen. And heat needs a container.
Mm.
Fire is commonly associated with warmth, enthusiasm, connection, and also the risk of excess, that burnout, the impulsivity. The practical takeaway is pacing. Look at me, I'm doing this. That's always a good tell for me. So we have to have the boundaries, and to make it okay that we understand I'm going to be working with this for this amount of time. Or on Thursdays, I'm going to be doing this. Give it that container. So there's this aspect of it. The other thing about the energy of the fire horse, and I'm hot and my legs are moving. Relationships can move really, really quickly. And fire horse energy is very social and kinetic. And that can mean quick bonding. I like that. Quick decisions and quick pivots, which means when you're ready to change, like you said, if you've got what did you call it? The hobby graveyard?
Yes.
It's like, well, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to go, oh, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And that's aligned with the energy. This is also good for collaboration, but it can also be risky for making premature commitments. Not overextending yourself. You got to pause a little bit and to
Yeah.
think some things through. So if you are feeling restless, I like this. If you're feeling restless, it's not bad. Treat it as data. What is it telling you? If this is in a high activation year, it can be a signal pointing toward a neglected desire, an overdue ending, or a needed risk. So, it's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of good stuff.
And by the way, for those of you who do not know, I am a fire horse. So this is the year for me. And all of this energy, I mean, I've been thinking about this since we set this up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like going, because a lot of times people will go, ooh, you got to be really careful. You got to be, this is going to burn you up. I don't think like that. I'm just going to go, well, I need to set a really good boundary or a container for this. I'm going
Yes.
to be able to focus. So, by the way, more and more people have come in. And so it's great to see everybody. Hypnicity, Mary, Aaron, Medium, Betsy Palmer, Rossi, Garnet, Butterfly Readings, Jen, Soul, J Cat Lady, Maureen, Diana Oil Painter, Sherry. Who's this Tuta Speaks person? Why
Ooh,
is this not showing
she's
up?
beautiful. So pretty.
Okay.
Hot. She's hot like fire.
Hot like fire. Interesting. This happens right when Saturn moved out of water into fire for the next 2 years.
Ooh, for the next 2 years.
Yeah. So, and Hypnicity said, feeling weighted down today.
Yep.
So, footprints and tarot. I love this. This is great. And of course, and did you know we have the best chatters here?
Mm-hmm.
We also have the best lurkers. We have the future lurkers, and some of them may even be work lurkers. And we appreciate you being here. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! So what do you think?
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I want to say a couple of things. One, I would say, like, for me personally, I know I feel the revving up of this year, the revving up of the doing. But I'm also I know what my brain is like, and I know how my motivation is like, and so maybe do something out of the box. Like, I took a journaling class, and I was like, you couldn't pay me $1 million to take like a class like that because I can't focus that long. And so I took it, and it was amazing. Just happened to be with Allie, our friend in the
Hmm.
community. So it had some like spiritual support too. I recommend, if something comes to you and it's something you normally wouldn't try it, because that class, I'm getting goosebumps right now, but that journaling class was amazing for me. And just doing, like, sitting down and having a moment for myself and having like some tea. It's like tea with JJ. And it really helped. It gave me some clarity on some things that I didn't have clarity on. And
Love that.
so it's like, I feel like if we feel the revving up, it's like, let's just call in some clarity, energetic clarity, spiritual, emotional, physical clarity, so we can, be ready for when the revving up. It's like one of those cars that you pull backwards, let go.
Yes.
It's like fling. I feel like we're in this
Hmm.
part. And I
Yeah.
almost feel like we need to have some fire horse check-ins along the way, just to see how everybody's doing.
Hmm.
I feel like checking in with your people is really important this year.
I agree with you. The idea of checking in, and a few people have shared that they feel weighted down. That also goes back to one of our last conversations we discussed, the idea of community.
Yeah, community.
And when you're feeling lost in that liminal space, uh, what do you need to do? Well, you need to take some action. It doesn't have to be, I'm going to sell my entire belongings and I'm going to go walk to such and such a place. It doesn't mean that.
Hmm.
I like what you said. It could be as simple as, I'm going to do something that I wouldn't normally do.
Yeah.
Because I think this is, wow. Records are really active and the symbols are spinning quite rapidly.
Hey, let's sit with that for a second.
And so what's really curious to me, the some of these symbols and people who are watching, they may get a sense of dizziness um, or sort of a sense of loss of connection to where they have fit in. It's like when you were a kid and you would spin each other around. There's this sense of when you let go and you sort of get discombobulated. That's fun for a period of time, but if you do it too long and you don't stop and ground, it's going to make you nauseous. It's going to make you sick. Yes, Jim, you can go to a spa for entertainment purposes.
We give you permission. Spend your money wisely.
Yes, yes, yeah. Know your limits. We're here to share, not to sell. Um,
I will say too that I've noticed a couple of things just in my life here, is that one, sleeping has been difficult. Like for me, I take some medicine to help me sleep when I can't do that. On occasion, I'll take the medicine, and it's like I didn't take any medicine at all. So, and my mom, it was the same thing. Um, so I don't know how many of you out there, let us know if you haven't been sleeping well. And when you don't sleep well, that can also bring up some emotions. Because I know of two people in my life who were incredibly sensitive to things that that I wasn't even aware of. Like somebody got their feelings hurt really badly, and I was just like,
mm,
wait, why? That what?
yes.
And so I feel like people are very feeling vulnerable.
Yes. Well, especially if, for me, thinking about this in the terms of light language, that energetic frequency and the access, my records, I mean, the symbols that I'm seeing are spinning in opposite directions than what they have been. They're spinning in 360. And the ones that are next to each other, JJ, they're spinning in opposite directions. And as they get closer, they're speeding each other up.
Oh,
So it's not like I would normally expect.
yes.
And so what's interesting, yeah. What's interesting is, and part of it is maybe I'm evolving and I'm growing, because the faster they are spinning, the easier they are for me to access and to read. So,
Yeah.
yeah, Rossi has said I've been having trouble sleeping. Nina said I have not been sleeping well until last night when I did a little mental work prior to bed to keep my mind shut off. But it was a struggle and it did take a lot of work. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you.
And Maureen said, I'm sleeping too much and I have been having terrible headaches.
Those are the worst.
Yeah. Hike with Me is here. Hello. And and Sherry was very honest. I'm over the poor me and having less empathy than usual.
Okay. Yep. That sums up what's going on over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I kind of came to like the conclusion. I'm just like, I feel like I need to apologize to somebody, but I didn't do anything wrong. And that's on them, not me. So yeah, less empathy over here too, which is good because I'm not out there trying to hurt anybody, but I'm okay being a witness to somebody instead of jumping in and trying to be like, oh, I'm so sorry you felt like that. I'm just like, I can see you feel that way. You
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah.
Yes. Like the over givers, I
Yeah.
feel like we're not giving as much. We're just like, okay, let's settle down, everybody.
Well, and let's hold space for that. And
Yeah.
part of that, if I think about having the boundaries, it goes back to that idea is when we're working on grounding, and Meanie and Betsy Palmer and I and several others have talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
When you're feeling energy, first great check-in to go is this mine?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that way, if it's not, that changes how you can experience it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, more people have been having sleep, low energy, insomnia. And Wild Lilac said, now with the snow gone, I can walk barefoot on the grass for
Yeah.
grounding. Yeah. And Diana is a napper because all night sleep. Uh, here's the interesting thing. I have been sleeping really, really well the last
It
week.
it's either or. It's so crazy.
Yes. I think it's one of those things. It's exciting. I like it. I have also been able to focus my fire energy on what I'm doing, and I've cut it down to small little bits of things. It's been very
Fire
exciting.
fire focus.
Fire
Love it.
focused.
Focus that fire. I think we should do that as an exercise. I really like the idea of containment too, of like, I'm not sure that's how you meant it, but it was like I was trying to like figure out, okay, so that means like, just doing one small thing and focusing, like fire focus on one thing. It doesn't have to be for a
Mhm.
long time, but just fire focus.
Yes,
I love that.
I love that. Jem said, pulling back on over giving sounds very good to me. I have to make a conscious effort to follow a good sleep hygiene, bedtime, etc. One day, not enough sleep. The next day, okay, etc. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And more people have come in. Hello, Heather. Good to see you. And Silky Steel, good to see you. But I think, yeah, I find it. And this is an interesting thing. And as we look at this as light language and work with that, notice how this is impacting you individually, because that's what's most important. It's your
You.
connection. It's your language. And if we've known anything over the last, 27 episodes, it's really about the light language that works for you is your light language, and it doesn't need to work for anybody else. There you go.
And it's so lovely being here because we have all of this support around us. Like, I feel like anybody here could tell us anything, you know, and it's like a safe space. So making sure like we have our safe, supportive, extended family out there.
Yeah. Medium Betsy Palmer said, I see the farmer behind the plow harrowing the field, but the fire horse is running at top speed and the farmer is hanging on for dear life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I love that image because
Yes.
some of
So
us may be the farmer, some of us may be the plow, some of us may be the horse, some
yeah.
of us may be the field.
The field. That's what I was thinking.
So, yeah.
It's like, boy, did I get tilled last night. Woo! That fire horse.
My goodness.
That plow.
Betsy has said I've been seeing that for weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. Well, congratulations. I would say please hydrate. Here's a question.
Ooh.
What color do you feel the fire horse is?
Ooh, okay, everybody take a second.
And put it
Okay.
in chat.
What color do you feel the fire horse is? Okay, I got my color. Do you have your color?
Yep.
Okay. Share your
What?
colors, everybody.
Yeah, put in your color. And whilst we wait, Jane the Seeker Tarot said, hello all in chat. I've been given light language in my meditations.
Oh.
They said, we love you all. It was so clear. Ooh, well, Jane, I will keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen to me. I will keep that in mind. I put that in the Jane the Seeker Tarot Rolodex.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket.
Yes. Okay. Do you want to share your color before I scan through everybody's?
Yeah, mine was orange.
Mine was gold. And a really, really shiny gold, liquidy gold.
Ooh, nice.
Mary Starshine said gold. Maureen said white.
Ooh.
Nina said sunset.
Uh-huh, that's a good answer.
Mm-hmm. Silky Steel said, I've had horses all my life until recently, and they're my spirit animal. So I'm very happy to be in the year of the fire horse since I'm an Aries. Orange, flaming outline in motion.
Nice.
We have green and burnt orange. We have yellow, crimson, purple, orange, golden, orange red. We have a blue.
Nice.
Sorrel horses are red. Did not know that.
Ooh,
mercurial gold.
Is that what you were seeing? Because you said it was like liquid.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's liquid gold. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Now what do we do with this information?
I don't know.
Mary, what do we do now?
Yeah, what do we do now?
Yeah. Well, I can tell. Okay, check in with your team. What do we do with that now?
What do we do with that? Yeah, I'm getting that the visual really helps. It's like when you go a little deeper, and it's just a little step of like what color it is. It's like it helps. Um, it's almost like in a way when you're riding a horse and you have the reins in your hand, and if you want to go left or right, and and how the horse reacts. It's almost a way to start kind of feeling into the fire horse and feeling into the reins and how to direct or even not. I feel like this is a not direct, just let the horse do what the horse is going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I definitely feel like it's like if you're riding a horse, it's more of like the bareback, kind of like the bare feet on the ground type thing. So you can feel um, and communicate with your fire horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's communicate this year with our fire horse.
Yeah.
Have a conversation with it.
Um, yeah, where the focus goes. Rossi said, like a tequila sunrise, coppery red. Where's it going? And Silky Steel said, mine clearly said, enjoy it.
Yay.
Um, Here you go. Yes. Have you noticed all the colors are parts of the flame?
Yeah.
White, blue, green, red, gold,
Yeah.
etc. I like how they spelled out etc.
Mm-hmm.
Susan said buy a lottery ticket, for entertainment purposes only. Okay. I ground in liquid gold. I was telling Hershey that today. I have an anchor in the liquid gold
River of
knowledge.
Oh my gosh.
I love that. I think this is, allow the horse to do what needs doing. Trust the process. Garnet said in the UK we have a lot of horses carved into hillsides,
Wow.
hundreds of years. Yes. Okay. My blue is the hot blue. Yeah, the hot blue. What do we do with that?
Yeah, what do we do with that?
What I got is the color is what I'm feeling is that individual color. Find something that is that color and carry it around with us. Wear it, put it in your pocket, something along those lines. And everybody doesn't need to see it, but it gives an opportunity to connect with and to recognize it rather than it just all of a sudden coming up right behind you. It's like you can see the horse, you can feel the horse energy.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, he's giving me permission to go buy jewelry, but then I was like, no, it's a piece of fabric.
I It can definitely be a piece of fabric. It can, yeah. And I think this is one of those things. What's interesting is as I'm if there's a sense of this feeling of great discombobulation that what's going on, it can be an aspect of grounding because what you've done is you've seen it, you recognize it, and therefore it's I think I really the fire horse energy wants to be recognized, it wants to be seen and appreciated in all of its radiant glory.
Yes.
There is a majesty about it. It happens once every 60 years. And this is like, ooh, magnificent. And so there's this idea of of recognizing it and see it for all of its glory. Now, with that, you've got to, it's like, oh, and look, the lost jockey, famous artist, painter, meaning the higher self consciousness. The jockey is in control of the horse. It's funny. Just before that popped up, Garnet, I was really seeing there's this, a jockey has to respect the horse. And I know there's people out here who do horses. Betsy does, Silky Steel does. But there's this sense of there has to be a mutual respect and an appreciation. And okay, I'm going to learn your language. You're going to learn mine. And together we can do things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a whole heck of a lot of talking.
I love it. I love it, and I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay, Jem says, I see. Oh, wait a minute. That's Jane said, I can carry some citrine, but I've been told to carry ruby for spiritual insight. Mm-hmm. There was a question. Okay. There was a question about. Oh, wait a minute. Nina said, I'm really being guided to expand that color, to develop it within me, within this new energy, within these new feelings, and extend it out.
I love that.
Ooh. So, and Diana suggested gold flame labradorite.
I read that. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
I was just like, when she's writing that down, going, I was just
I know.
gonna.
It's like my fingers were like, can I Google that real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's another follow-up question. Is this the
my
idea
God.
of is the fire horse a mare or a stallion? And some people have said horses are fantastically empathic. If you are nervous, they will be jumpy and spooky. If you are working in partnership with them, they relax with you. Hypnicity said, I think it's a pregnant mare.
That's interesting.
Jem said, I see a black horse with a red blanket with white trim. He is so shiny and beautiful.
Horses are so pretty.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. My horse is.
Yeah. Get on the horse. He's offering to carry.
Get on the horse.
Yeah.
I agree with Jem because I kind of feel like the horse knows the way to go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like in the Westerns, as like the horse just knows the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like mine's made of fire, so I can't really figure out a gender.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a gender on mine.
Yeah. I would actually think, the energy that I have is a mare, mostly because she will be pissed off really easily and get out of the way, kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the mother. Yeah. I feel a
Mm-hmm.
yang energy dismantling.
Ooh.
Okay.
Dismantling.
There you go. I'm hearing wild horses. Here you go. Is it a horse with no name?
Yes, it's a horse with no name.
Yes. There you go. Ride your pony. Get on your pony and ride.
Another song. Songs are coming in.
There you go. Stallions protect the herd, but the lead mare runs it.
Yep, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, speaking of music, that would be Jane the Seeker, who has had a really good show on Monday talking to the Marys, and Ruby Tuesday in the Equinox. So it's quite a good show. Sorry, Jane, if I'm embarrassing you. Hashtag not sorry.
Ruby Tuesday. We had to sing that song. Like, so I had a small graduating class of high school, and we're all sitting outside in the sun, in our chairs for our graduation, and we had to sing Ruby Tuesday. Like somebody picked it, and that's what we were singing from our chairs during our graduation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, okay. Lightfoot is here and then hikes with me. Hike with me said blue.
Mhm.
It's, I think, the color of the horse.
Okay. I feel something coming.
Yeah, I was just sitting here. I'm like going, I have been talking a whole lot. And JJ was like going, this was a really good show, Gerald. I'm looking forward to, I want to watch
Yeah, I
this.
am.
Like,
I
oh,
am.
I'm on it.
I am fascinated about the how you said the symbols were spinning one way and then another, and like the closer they get, like the faster the like
Yeah.
propulsion or something, like one affects the other.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love thinking about that. And um what do we want to I think I'll share I think I'm going to share a little bit of light language. When I think of fire, I feel like it can burn away. Like for instance, some farmers will scorch the land so the land it can replenish. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a good thing to do for maybe some leftover things we have. We have leftovers in our soul's refrigerator, in our physical refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think like a scorching in the best way, not in a bad way.
Yeah, it's
Just
it's like, yeah, that idea of the dismantling.
yeah, the dismantling of it. And I see like scaffolding coming down. Like the people who might have put some scaffolding up, maybe they've been working on rebuilding. And it's time for the scaffolding to come down, to take off the plastic from the windows so we can see something like that. And I know everybody's going to have something different going on. But just really lean into wherever the fire horse wants to go right now. And so with light language, it's best to just close your eyes, get yourself comfortable. If it's not your thing, just hold space for other people. That's okay. Um, hmm. Kianashna, Tianush, horse's forehead to your forehead. Anu ka ishna yewa ta na ka shewa. Here we are standing, you and I. Kuta na kush na kya pa patutyanama, gentle yet strong and powerful. Kotama kuyawa. Ya tuto kush namakuyawa tiana shewa ka kakaye. Yanui ka tunamama ka eshna yewa. And we walk a little bit together, tita, side by side in this field. Tutotama ku papa eshna yewa. Ye tiana ku namashna yewa. We have this conversation, not spoken, just felt. Tuta kushna I patuto mama edna tama ku eshna yewa. Yetia nu kashna kayewa kutana ushna kayewa. What are you going to give birth to? Patoka mako ana ishna kayewa. Ano tiana ko tia pa ishna yewa tiamaka ye tiamaka ye. Gatotama ko ishna yewa. Yanutia, it's so nice to be in this field. Slow things down. Smell the smells around us. Tutiano kushnayewa. Feel the sun as it's setting or as it's rising. Kuta 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 na ushnayewa. Anuyamako utanomako ushnayewa. Papakona yepa ushnakyatyatyana kayewa. Talking about going into the sleep, like when the darkness comes for sleeping. That's like giving permission for dream time to happen, the journey to happen. That's what it's like with the riding of the fire horse or the walking with the fire horse. Tutama kushna tama yewa. It's like the trusting of the journey. Pama kutapa ushna paka yewa. Anotina mama tutumama kushna ka yewa tiamaka. Matui, matui, katoto mama kutama kushna yewa. Yana tiama yate tonomako pashna ka yewa nuka. Yawa, yawa. Ui Mao Kashnaka Maye Aoi Panutama Papakuna Shnayewa Tianoma Shnayewa. Walking in this field is everything with you. Papakuna Tano Paku. So happy that we can meet here again. Tutanoshnia, we can journey again. Yana Tamakushna, we can grow wings together again. Tito Mash Nakayewa, Tita Nunamakush Nakayewa. Yetyana, they're talking about how a horse will throw a shoe. Katuto Mamash Nakiyawa, Yewa. It's like they're like, let's all throw our shoes so we can feel the ground. Tutoma Bakutma Eshna Kepa Yewa, Yewa, Yewa. Feeling the ground. Feeling the little differences, the little sensations of what we can feel with the ground. Tutanui, without our horseshoes. Yapanu kash nakayewa. And bending down and grabbing some soil or grabbing some soil, some dirt, and just feeling it in our hands. Tutakunash nakayewa. It's like the soil, the horse's heart, in our heart. Kutanoshna ta kanayewa together. Panukopashna. Etanaka nakaka. Yetama ushnama. Yewa nuika. Gentle, strong, sometimes patient. Tatitama mobakodna ishna. Ishna kutamama yewa. Sometimes weathering the storm. Putotomo bakoshna maka. Tinana kushna yewa. Yewa. Panoka Yewa.
That was great.
Did you get any symbol stuff?
Well, what was interesting is I got a clear message that with all of this rapid movement and all of the symbols that are moving, and I don't know if this is a message just for me or if it's for somebody else watching or for all of us, we have the ability to switch to slow-mo, to be able to look at the symbols more carefully and to recognize what's going on in life and what's going on around us, all of that energy. Did you see the movie The Matrix? If you've seen the movie The Matrix, they talk about bullet time when Neo, the bullets miss him.
Yeah.
Because he moves. It really felt like that, to be able to go, we can do this. And when we do it, listen to me, I'm like, if we do it, you have to be willing to not just sit here. You have to be willing to move around to get that 360 view.
Oh.
Because without that, and it's not just, it's 360, it's all directions. You have to have the ability to look at things in the axis points.
Access point.
So, lovely people are saying that was great. They loved that. It was beautiful, JJ. And Pegasus flying around the world. Heard flow with the energy.
Yeah.
Could see layers of earth peeling back, revealing the elements of the soul.
I really love that. I really love seeing the layers because there are layers. I took a geology class and it's like all the layers different layers of them, us, and I love the peeling back, the elements of the soul.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the peeling back may have felt vulnerable in another time, but right now it feels, um, I don't know, I guess the word would be appropriate.
Yeah, and this is what's really interesting. I Everything that I'm feeling and everything that I'm seeing with the symbols is this is a very healthy thing.
Yeah.
It's not an unhealthy thing in the sense of we can be it can be frightening because we don't understand it, yet it's a very healthy thing. Fire is very cleansing. It can be what is needed to refresh the land. Um, yeah, I keep hearing this. Understand it. Take a little bit of time. Get a dictionary. Get an encyclopedia. Search the interwebs. Put it into your AI to talk about the element of fire and what is the relation between the element of fire, because it's fire goes into earth, I believe, in the Chinese astrology. So pay attention to this. So yeah, I mean, it's not an assignment. It can be a side quest that's supposed to be fun. It's fire horse energy. Get excited about it. Follow it for a
Woo!
little bit, and to go woo, and then
Woo!
go, okay, we're done. Close that window,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay. Just have a little bit of fun with
You
it.
know, when we were in the very beginning of this live stream, I got the name Edgar Casey. I don't
Mm,
know what Edgar Casey has to do with the fire horse or why the name came up today. Um, I'm wondering if there might be somebody else besides me that might know. Um, I don't know. Is anybody getting like any Edgar Casey kind of
hmm.
vibes? I Googled it. It doesn't have anything to do with a fire horse.
Okay, he did a lot of his work whilst he was sleeping.
Sleeping. The journeys while you're sleeping in the
Yeah,
dark. Yeah. Almost like giving, yeah, giving over to the fire horse. Like
yeah,
not giving over, it's like collaboration, but you know what I mean, like
yeah.
trusting the process.
He was a Pisces.
Yay, Pisces.
Um, he was the sleeping prophet. Yep.
Then
And
maybe that's just it, the sleeping, because that's what the fire horse was, the light language was saying. It's like really trusting in the, it's like trusting the journey. It's like you can't really control it. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
really trusting, like when you go to bed, it's like the dreams that you have. Maybe say something before you go to bed. What would you say? Like, because I dream about a bunch of dumb stuff.
well, come on. Um, and by the way, Bobby is cooking, lurking. It's good to see you, Bobby. Thank
Yay.
you. Is it Zorro on his horse Tornado? He was the watcher.
He's the watcher.
Um, Casey made a lot of predictions too. Maybe he mentioned that this
Yeah.
time period.
Yeah, we should check into this. Yeah.
Um, I also I'm being repetitive, everybody.
Hmm.
But there's this idea of is there is this energy that is building, and it's not just because it's the year of the fire horse. There's just energy been building.
Yeah.
And what's great about it is do something small with it. Do something small. Sleep, while you're sleeping. Sleep. If you sleep on your right side, sleep on your left side.
Mhm.
The other thing that I'm paying attention to is when you wake up, if you can't remember your dreams, how do you feel when you wake up? Do you feel rested? Do you feel silly? What was it like to be in that dream? I think
Yeah.
this is one of those things. Pay attention to what this fire energy may be activating in us, because I'm also, perhaps people will be getting more activation with their empathy or their exhaustion. So I don't know.
Hmm.
We are almost at an hour. What else do you have?
What else do we have? I feel like this is going to be like a really cool beginning. Um, and there'll be some bumpy terrain to ride over for sure, some rivers
Mhm.
possibly that we need to navigate. But I also get like navigation. I'm seeing the stars as well. I don't know much about all of that. The star people are probably here in the chat. But it's like looking to the stars for some information as well.
Mhm.
So if that's who you are, share it um, if you can. Um,
I'm also, because I see lots of symbols and they're all moving around. I would encourage people to notice symbols around them, draw them,
mhm.
and just because it means such and such, is it a pleasing shape? Is it an interesting placement? Notice it. So,
That's really interesting, Gerald, because Freebird Spirit, Debbie and Terry, we have this show together
I
called
know.
Sim. Yeah, and like if you see it and you want to draw it, do that. If you see it and you just want to like see it, that's cool too. But it's like, yeah, symbols are coming in, or symbols that we already know are kind of changing in their meaning.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And allow them to change.
yeah,
Allow them to evolve, because when we allow something to grow and to change, that helps us to grow and change, so we're not stagnant. Now,
yeah.
I've been shuffling. This is my light language deck. I've been shuffling, and I got the Tower.
Ooh.
And what I see is okay. Are you the lightning bolt, or are you the building that is being struck? Consider that, and just notice that. And by the way, it doesn't have to be this huge bolt of lightning. It can be as simple as a bit of a shock. Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Yeah.
And I want to notice that.
When my light language came out 10 years ago, and I was learning about it with my tuta team. It was really interesting because it said that, I mean, the messages were it wasn't necessarily for humans. I could use it, for and with humans, this light language, but it was made for um, something about the crystals in the ground weren't able to like connect with whatever they were, like there was a connection that wasn't happening.
Mhm.
There was like a dampening of it or something, and the light language came through, so the crystals could connect better with whatever they were connecting with, and that's what your
Mhm.
card reminded me of. It's like finally getting our connection to energy, um, in a more like the clarity of it, the cleaning up of,
Yes.
yeah, the new tuning in.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a lot of I mean, and of course, this is that time for lots of different things to show up.
Yeah.
This is the energy, and we talked a little bit about
Mhm.
that. So, I think we will plan another show, don't you?
Yeah, and I do feel like we need like a part of like the next shows coming up this year. We just need like a fire horse check-in with people just to see how everyone's doing.
Okay. I'm writing that down. So, wow. JJ, this has been incredible.
It really has. Um I loved the chatters chiming in, the questions
Mhm.
and especially hearing you. I thought that was really special today, Gerald.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's been one of those things that, since I've been working on this, I started the background after the last show. Like, I started to do the research, and I sat down about an hour early, having my meditation music going, working with the images and the symbols. And I'm like, and the symbols that I'm seeing are really, really rotating quickly.
Yeah.
I need to be able to, maybe you and I can get together and I can do some readings for you. I've got
Yeah.
somebody I need to respond to a reading, but it's
Yeah.
so active. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so
definitely reach out to people, guys. Get your spirit
yes,
person. Not your spirit
yeah, and
person. You can get them too, but definitely get somebody like in the physical who is your spirit friend. You guys know what I mean,
yes,
right? Everybody needs a
yes.
buddy. Yeah.
Everybody needs a buddy. It's like what everything I need to know I learned in kindergarten. It's like hold hands when you cross the street. It's the same thing. Check
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Again. So,
Oh,
well,
that's so
thank you.
sweet. I saw like everybody holding hands as we like go through this river, which somebody said, wasn't it like the golden river of knowledge or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all holding
So,
hands to get through it.
I love it. Medium Betsy Palmer said, "Tell your guides to slow those buggers down to human speed."
Yeah. Which you said
Because
too. You said
yeah,
slow it down.
because you have the ability to do that. And I was like, going, do we have a limited amount of times that we can do that? And it's like, no, there is not a limited amount of time. You just
Mm,
prove that you know what you're doing when you do it.
mm.
So, all right. Um, Thank you, everybody, and for being here with us. If something resonated, name your action, name your boundary, and your focus in the comments so that others can feel that too. I would encourage you to bring one small step into the next 24 hours and keep your container clean. Pay attention to the color, pay attention to the symbols, and like and subscribe. Thank you for being here. And I just want to say thank you, everybody. Bye.